Hey everybody, what is going on? Rundown here, and I am bringing you a post commentary today. That's right. This was supposed to be live. What the original intent of this video was to show you Arachne and how to jungle with Arachne and all that good stuff that goes along with that. But I screwed up recording this, so now there's no audio, so you can listen to Oblivion music in the background should you be so inclined. It should be turned down enough where no one sues me over it, but it should be turned up loud enough where you should hear it. I'll finagle about with it and hopefully get that fixed. Arachne video, obviously. Arachne, because she's amazing. And Arachne is one of those gods that was really, really good, and she was really, really bad, and she was really, really good, and now she's, like, almost really, really bad again. The thing with Arachne is her early game is outstanding. Her late game is really, really bad. Like, she doesn't have enough protections to really warrant her sticking around, and she has to build so much damage to really warrant her sticking around. So she's just one of those gods that I don't really like that much. I used to love her when she had Cripple on her big AoE slow, but now she doesn't have that anymore, so kinda limits how much I like her. But basically, Arachne is a fantastic god. If you want to learn the jungle, she's a great person to learn the jungle with because her early game is probably the best out of all those assassins up there. Probably only second to Bakasura because he stays relevant. He's basically Arachne throughout the entire game. I think he's a little bit better tier of a jungler than her. I will be in Skype call, or at least I was in this video with Kmar, so you could hear us like organize ganks and hear what to say if you're going to be like laning with somebody. But I don't do that, obviously, because this is post commentary. So let's go ahead and see if there's anything I wanted to say as far as the beginning goes. Not really. I can't remember exactly what I said in this video as far as anything kind of like prepare setup for Arachne. You would build her standard. I get to show off my little bit of experience I have with her. I think she's like the god I have like the most worshippers with, just because I play every god. All of them are like level 2 and or 2 or 1. I had like 200 something kills, 300 kills. Whoops. I can't see the screen. But I'm making this video because one guy was having trouble like with Arachne. I mean, he was having a lot of trouble with Arachne, and I sat there and watched his route, and I'm like, ugh, so much more efficient way of doing that. So this video is going to be for him. Told him I'd upload a video for him, so this video is for you, good sir. And I remember saying how I wanted to do a video for all the assassins, all the junglers, since that's my main role anyway, to kind of like show what you would do at this point, where you go here. But the main problem with that is the meta changes so much that this video right now is completely relevant. You know, you could take this video and do it down to a T, do it exactly the way I did it, but in a month, it's not going to be like that at all. See here, I don't know what I was saying here. I guess I was talking about how everyone would start at the side camps. I pretty much just skipped it. So if like the mouse is moving about and it's not matching with what I'm saying, it's because the mouse was back, you know, way back in the day. My start here is going to be with Bumbus Mask, the damage pot, and then Hand of the Gods. This is a normal build for standard jungling. A lot of people don't like to do it. I love it because you can see my mana regen. I mean, I'm going to get full mana back for my eggs. So basically, it doesn't cost me mana to use my eggs. You can see I'm going to get it 100% back. Right there. So basically, it's like having unlimited mana. You can go from camp to camp. The only thing you expel mana for is going to be your drain life, which is fine, you know. I mean, that's perfect. That's what I like about Bumbus Mask. That's the reason why I like getting it. I like getting HP for when I kill camps. I'm pretty much going to be at full HP, and Arachne's early game, which you will see in this video, is so good that no one can box with Arachne. Or she's easily got the best level 1 in the entire game. She's got the best level 1 through 3 in the game of Smite. I swear to God. Probably the only one better is Shock, just because of the damage he does. Maybe Odin. His level 1's pretty good, but even he can't box with Arachne. You'll see me pretty much just completely shut out the Hunbats coming up here. Another thing to go ahead and address, like I'll go ahead and like tell you when I start doing stuff. But see here, there's a way of attacking these camps, which I'm utilizing right here, is to go back and forth between them, like hit one, hit another, hit one, hit another. Here you see me pull out the damage buff. The reason I pull it out is because I don't want to share experience with a solo lane. The reason I don't like sharing experience with the solo lane is because I'm a greedy player, just straight up. Like, you're supposed to share it, you're supposed to both get experience here, but I like my extra like 50 experience, not that it makes a difference. It doesn't make a difference really in the long scheme of things, but it's kind of like StarCraft builds where if you screw up a little bit at the beginning, you feel it so much later on. But here it's going to be Hunbats and Tyr, which I'm a little bit like Tyr can't really it's one of those things where they can't box with me. Like, if I go up there, there's really not much they can do to contest it. The minions will still do a lot of damage to me. That's why I'm staying a respectable difference. They're both melee. I have a ranged person who has a heal and a decent damage. If he goes fearless on this, that's a kill. Like, he shouldn't go up this much. You see my poison ticks for a very high amount. And the thing to remember about your poison with your laning with your solo is that it's going to continue to tick, so you're going to continue to pull minion damage. This was a mistake behind bats. He didn't level up his leap, so I'm going to kill him with a drain life. I latched onto him and silenced him. So right there is going to be an early kill on him. I'm going to go ahead and take his damage pot off. So already he's incredibly behind. That is a humongous pickup for us. And the thing with the solo, always tell your solo that you're leaving, which I did over there in chat. And the meta that I'm trying to get implemented in the game is you stay there for the first 2 waves until 1 minute and 30 seconds. After 1 minute and 30 seconds, you leave and go do this camp, this little medium camp right here. Now, this is going to end at roughly 2 minutes, which is plenty enough time for you to go ahead and go up to the middle camps. It depends on who the jungler is and when you can go up there. Here, I'm playing a little bit greedy, and I can afford to do this because I killed Hunbats. But typically from here, you'd probably want to go up and help out the 2 side camps. This is a little bit greedy of me. You can do this, but again, I'm just being a little greedy. I think I hog this, or no, I don't hog this, because I'm Arachne and my jungle clear is pretty good. Also, if you hear me taking a lot of breaths, it's because I recently had big surgery, and so I'm a little still recovering. So if you hear me like pause for like a minute, I'm probably taking breath and like watching the video with you. But here, he can't really contest the side camp, AO can't, because they're both stuck in lane. I see them. If Humbats comes over, I'll kill him, just outright. He can't box with me right now. Even though I'm at half health, I'm still significantly higher than he is. You can see Humbats is actually going to go over to this camp and try to contest it, but I'm Arachne, and you're going to see how that goes. I'll go ahead and tell you it doesn't end well for him. So here, watch this engagement. I go with the side camps. I see the side camps aren't going to happen, so I go ahead and branch off. Here, I pull the monkey and I immediately jump on him. I do that so he can't jump away, and Tony's going to go ahead and pick up the kill. So here, he's trying to get away, but Tony actually gets to land a good squall, and I managed to put my dot on him, and 3 hits is all it needs to kill him. But I think he KSs me with a basic attack. The minions almost ruffle stomp me, bringing me down to 17 HP. So it's a good thing they didn't kill me. I'm going to go ahead and go back. You can see speed buff is still available. This is what I like to call dead time, when there isn't really that much you can do. You can like go back, or you can go gank a lane. There's just not really much to do. You're kind of sitting here twiddling your thumbs, waiting for the next camp to come up. So here, if you notice, I killed the camps at 220. The camps spawn every 10, or excuse me, damn. The camps spawn every 2 minutes. So I know I have until 4:30. See here, I'm showing on the map. I have basically a minute of dead time, where I'm just sitting here kind of twiddling my thumbs, waiting for the camp to come up. I can kind of do whatever I want. So I'm going to go ahead and take this buff camp. You see I hit one, hit another, hit one, hit another, hit one, hit another, and my poison will continually do damage on them. That's the most efficient way for Arachne to clear out camps. Every god has a different way of efficiently clearing out a camp. You see I still have 30 more seconds to just do whatever I want. So I'm going to try to stay farmed. That Humbats is level 4 while I'm level 6. And I'm getting ready to be level 7 here once I kill off these 2 mid camps. He doesn't have any contestant. Any contestion? Is that a word? I'm going to use it anyway. He doesn't have any way of really contesting these mid camps. You can see I didn't really want to be late to it. I could have gotten that side camp, but I didn't want to be late and give him an opportunity to get back in this. He can ult, and AO can ult where I am, but I don't think they are coordinated enough to do that. So here, 4:30, go ahead and wait. This should be up any second, and there they are. So remember to always keep an eye on your side camps. Notice how I'm saving my hog in case Humbats does try to come over. I can go ahead and secure it. Now, this other side camp's not up yet because we did clear it, so I know it's going to be up at around 440, or excuse me, 450, because taking 10 seconds to clear them out, math all that out, and sure enough, it shows up right there. Now, I think AO actually comes around and tries to beat this. Yes, he does, which is a mistake for him. The slow's going to come out. If he had his 2, he could dash away, but he's not going to. See how I back off there and avoid the dragon, which I know is coming? He tries to throw down tornadoes, but the 3 hits on my passive is going to be enough to go ahead and kill him. The monkey ultimate's going to come out. I'm going to place down my spiders. That's going to be an AoE slow. I think he did use his leap. Yeah, he did use his leap, so he has nowhere to go. So he's going to die. That engagement right there, killing out Kwongs is interesting in that you don't like jump on them immediately. You wait for them to panic and use their dragon, then you kill them. Here I have some more dead time. Again, mid camps are down, so... Well, actually, this isn't dead time. This is stuff that you're supposed to be doing as a jungler, which is killing these camps as soon as they come up. I was a little late to the party because they spawned as soon as the mid camps do, but the mid camps are priority. Like by this time, the solo lane should be able to solo those camps. Here I'm doing the greedy thing, which is, it's not really greedy. The solo lane isn't going to get here for this experience anyway, so it's fine for me to take it. She would have missed this anyway. All I did was secure experience and maybe like, what, 20 gold? My passive is the most important thing with Arachne, is you have to learn how to attack as her. You see how I switch between targets? That's how you clear out jungle camps, but for Arachne, for her to get her the most out of her passive, it's 3 hits, and then you latch on with your silence and your drain life. I'm maxing that out first because that does the most damage, and it's a fantastic silence. Plus, it works well with your passive. I'm going to wait 1 second, take a deep breath. God dang. I've been talking nonstop for a while, for 6 minutes, over 6 minutes, and wow. That's, I didn't realize how much it takes out of you. So here, there's not really all that much I'm kind of waiting to do. I know I killed the camps at 4:30, so they should be up at 6:40, and sure enough they are. I'm a little late to it, which is bad on my part, but again, Humbats can't really contest this. I see a team fight happening, but these mid camps are a bit of my priority. I go ahead and ignore these here because I see a kill possibly on Humbats, which he's actually going to jump away here. He uses his ultimate, and this is Humbats' biggest mistake, was jumping away. There really wasn't anywhere he was going to go. I was able to follow my poison ticks to the wall to grab him here. The other thing to remember is leaps always go in a straight line. There's no such thing as a curved leap. So you just aim wherever they leaped and you'll always pull them. Your pull is always longer than their leap. So both camps are up now. Humbats is dead. Ao Kuang's dead. There's no way anyone's going to contest this. So I'm free to get this and get as farmed as I can. You can see Humbats is level 6. I'm level 10. So that's actually going to put me up, what, halfway to 11? Both these side camps, they'll almost completely level me up. There's really not much he can do. Humbats at this point to kind of get back in it. I've almost completely shut him out. Now at this point, middle and jungle are pretty much taken out of the game. As Arachne, pretty much as any jungler, you want to make sure you take all of them out. Just basically try to make all the lanes just not a threat to you anymore. So here I'm going to focus on tier, because if I can kill tier here, that will mean that we've won 3 parts of the 4 positions, which is jungler, dual lane, mid, and solo. So if I kill 2 here, that's going to eliminate that. It's going to put Chung Lao pretty much ahead. I get my pull, but I don't latch on immediately. I didn't see Chung Lao was as close as she was, and she could have ulted. No, she actually didn't have her ult, but she probably could have helped out a little bit more than just that. So I actually messed up the gank here, which is my bad, obviously. It wasn't Chung Lao's fault, that was my fault. I should have called out. I don't know if I did or didn't, but I should have helped out a little bit more. Another thing here that I could have done is I could have stayed and helped kill that tower, but I decided to go back to base. And the rule about going back to base, here I'll explain my item build in just a second. The rule about going back to base is the first time you go, you just get your boots and maybe a ward. The second time, you always pick up a mana potion and 2 wards. That's my thing I like to do. Here again, I have some dead time. I killed the camps at around 7:30, so they should be up at 9:30. So I have another minute to just sit here and not do anything. So that speed buff, maybe these 2 side camps, or it's going to be this side camp speed buff and a gank. I'm leveling up, maxing out my 2 first, and then my 3. Some people like maxing out their eggs first, but I like maxing out the slow because of just the kill secure potential. There's not many people that can get out of my slow on their team, which is a complete lie. I didn't bother looking at it. Ao Kuang can always hit his 2 and be immune slows. Humbats can leak out, but I can always pull them all back into my slow. So here I'm going to go ahead and gank left lane. I think his Rising Jaguar is down, which I believe it is, so that's going to be a kill on him. And I missed the pull there. That was a very good juke. I'm pretty sure that was intentional. It's very good on him. Ao Kuang is zoning on Humbats here, and Humbats is pretty much dead. He doesn't know it yet. There's not much he can do. He's going to jump through the wall and I think go ahead and start this camp. I don't know what he's doing here, and Ao Kuang's going to virtually one-shot him. I feel kind of bad. He was at 75% health and pretty much got destroyed. My ultimate's going to be off cooldown here in about 4 seconds, and I wanted to see this again because I looked down lane and did not see Ao Kuang, and then I turn around and Ao Kuang's there. I'm like, wait, what? Where is he at? So I'm going to go pull Ao Kuang, throw down the web, hit him 3 times. I'm looking for the ult, but he did not come out. I didn't know if his ult was on or off cooldown, and there's going to be the surrender. So pretty much, what you can gather from this video are the timing and the routes that you can take early on. Just remember to go for those side camps. They're very important, and as Arachne, there's no one can contest you for them. If they contest you, just kill them. Drop the side camp and kill them. As Arachne, you pretty much have that ability. I think I also break down here like what everyone could have done better and how I would have finished my build, but I'll go and do that now after I take like a second to take a damn breath. Man, I wish surgery didn't take as much out of you as you think it did. Damn, I need to get back into doing this. This is good cardio. But here, I'll go and show you my item build. I think I show you like how much damage Humbats actually did in the game. You see he died 5 times, Ao Kuang died 4. He actually got a kill, so good for him. But, I mean, Humbats didn't have any items. He was so far behind. I think he bought Red Pot 2 or 3 times. I actually didn't pay attention to it. But, I mean, don't do that. If you lose your Red Pot, don't buy another one. Like, just grin and bear with it. I'll show you his player damage, which is... that's damage mitigated. There it is. Player damage is only 756. I had more health than that, so the entire player damage he did all game, I had more health than that, so my player damage is a little bit higher than his. Obviously, I think I had the most. No, Artemis did. Go Artemis and Chung Lao. Damn, go with them. Better than the mid. Yeah. As far as Arachne goes, she's a very powerful jungler. If you guys had any questions about Arachne, as far as like, I don't know, any questions about Arachne, feel free to ask me. Finishing this build, the reason I go for an Executioner is because it allows me to get the 3 hits quicker required, and the passive of it, which lowers defenses, increases my poison. So it's basically like getting another passive and then being able to deal it quicker. So after that Executioner, I probably would have gone for a Chin's Blades, just so I can do even more damage quicker. And after that, maybe a Rage Deathbringer. And then finish with probably something tanky so I could stay in battle more, probably a Hide of the Urchin. But that's going to be it, guys. If you had any questions about Arachne, like anything, or any questions about jungling, or if you wanted to request another god for me to do, as far as like a route or just a build, let me know. I'll gladly do it, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, guys. Later. Blah, blah, blah.